Hey, what's up guys, DUBB. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm building a turtle or tortoise habitat cage. Here I have some leftover pallet boards. So I'm going to use them to form the structure of the cage. And I have some wire mesh I'm going to put around it. And these are pine boards, so they're pretty lightweight. So let's get started. So these boards been sitting around. Some of them start to warp. So I can't use this one here because it got a curve to it. And this one here is pretty straight. I can use this one here. And I'm gonna dig through the piles for some that I could use. Alright, I found a few of them I could use. The measurement of the cage is going to be 2 feet by 4 feet by 1 foot in height. And I'm going to cut them in length first, then I'll put it into the planer to clean up some of these nasty looking color on the board. So after cleaning up the board, I'm going to cut that in half. This way I have a 90-degree edge to start out with, then I can go and measure the length of the board. The length is going to be 4 feet, but I don't want to cut the board 2 feet in length, because if I place it over the other one, it's gonna be more than 2 feet. So anticipating the thickness of the board gonna come together on each side, I'm gonna cut this 23 inches. This will allow me to put the mesh on there and staple them and have a little room left there. For the 1 foot board, I'm going to use 2x4 board. This way I can screw these thinner board onto it, so it'll be nice and sturdy. So when you put it together, make sure you put the short side together first. Otherwise, you're gonna be off on your measurements on the box. So the box is slightly more than 2 feet wide. This way when I put the mesh netting on it, it's lined up correctly. So it's not overhanging on the side. At the same time you have enough room here to staple it down. So I slightly messed up a little bit. I put this block inside. This block should be facing inside, but I messed up and I put it on the outside. But no big deal. I'm gonna work around it. So I got the mesh netting lined up somewhat, and I'm gonna go and staple them down and trim off the excess. This will be the bottom of the cage. Then I'll work on the side and the top, and also the little area, little hiding spot for the turtle. I went ahead and did this off camera because my camera ran out of battery. Put the net at the end right there. So I went ahead and installed the net. I cut the corner so I can slide in here. And because this board is a little too thin, I didn't want to shoot the staple all the way through, so I shot it at an angle. It kind of went out a little bit. I'm going to grind it down. The bottom I did a little differently, and I cut a piece of wood. Basically I sandwiched the mesh together. On this side right here, since I'm working with a thicker post, I went ahead and just staple them down. Maybe I put a piece of trim right here just to hide the edge of the mesh. I went ahead and worked on the hiding space for the turtle. So far I got some scrap wood pieces cut in the length and make a little rectangular box in here. I'm gonna continue to put some more wood on this side. I'm probably gonna leave the bottom open, so this way anything accumulated, once you lift up the cage, and everything will just fall to the ground. I plan to use this outside on top of the grass. Then I have a little, maybe like an opening on top of here so you can access it. And on the top I was thinking about putting another door to access the inside part of it. Maybe that's a little too much work. I'm thinking about just maybe have a little sliding door on the side right here so you can reach your hand in there and do whatever you gotta do, and close it when it's done. So I'm a little low on the mesh netting, so if I don't have enough to cover all the sides, I'm just gonna continue just use those scrap wood over there and just fill in where it's needed. So yesterday was raining pretty good. I couldn't finish the project, and along with today's too, it's pouring right now. I was able to get some work done today. Yesterday my camera also ran out of battery, so I had to stop. And here's my project so far. Got everything put together, except for this side right here. I made a door for it, and this is where the turtle is going to go in. And if the turtle gets bigger, I can remove this board right here and possibly some of these boards right here so they can get in, and just change the opening. And I'm going to use some of these old cabinet hinges. This is where the compartment the turtle is going to hang out. I went ahead and put a clear coat of wood stain onto these pine wood right here. This way it'll keep the wood protected and also maintain this light color. And here's the gate that I built. I use pretty thin wood to form the frame. It has some staples holding onto the mesh netting. They're short staple. I'm going to shoot these at an angle. So here what it looks like when it's on. I'm thinking either put a hinge in open downwards, but if I try putting the side right here, I can only put one hinge and probably not stable enough. So it's better just do it this way right here. One here and one here. This way, when it's open, and you can easily access the inside of it. So here's the final product of the turtle habitat. Everything's put together. You can see every side got a mesh netting on it, and here you have the hiding area for the turtle or tortoise, and down here you have a little opening for the turtle or tortoise to go in there. And on this side right here, you have the a door right here to allow you to access and clean up the area inside the cage. And these just left over cabinet hinges, and they work quite well. They are self-close. This will keep the this door right here from falling downwards, so it worked out quite nicely. And over here, so far I have a mesh netting down the bottom. You can put a piece of cardboard or another board on the bottom right there if needed. I made the bottom with mesh netting. This way the person using it can put on top of the grass, let the turtle roam around in there, and any kind of waste, one time for her to lift up the cage, everything just fall right through it, so make it easy to clean up. Here I made a door. This is leftover knobs from an old dresser. Same thing over here. Old hinges from cabinets. Alright, so it's time for me to deliver this cage to the rightful owner.